Bill O'Reilly here. Friday, October 1st, 2021. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening this week in America. First to Washington. General Mark Milley, the top commander in the USA, and other generals contradicting the president on Afghanistan. You probably have seen this story. The Pentagon's top brass telling Congress under oath they recommended the military leave at least 2,500 troops to avert chaos in the Afghan theater. President Biden directly denied those claims during an interview with Good Morning America in August, saying nobody told him to keep any soldiers on the ground. That was not true. The general's sworn testimony comes as Democrats struggle to pass the president's economic agenda. The party's split on many things. Radicals want more spending, moderates want less spending. Joe Biden so far has called for $8 trillion in new spending, which is insane. Next, crime spiking all over the USA. At least 400 people have been murdered this year so far in Philadelphia. Locals demanding police beef up patrols. The far-left mayor saying no, he's going to give millions of dollars to community organizations. Yeah, that'll do it in the city of brotherly love. The data from Philly corroborating a report from the FBI that says the national murder rate rose at the fastest pace ever last year, the COVID year. Homicides jumped more than 30% compared to 2019. Most offenders and victims were between the ages of 20 and 29, and the victims are primarily African American. The violent crime explosion occurred, as you may know, after liberal cities defunded the police in the wake of the George Floyd death. Finally, the country continues to battle COVID, the Delta strain accounting for 99% of all the new cases. The CDC giving the green light to Pfizer booster shots now. For those over 65, Moderna says it will soon follow with the boosters. A poll from the Kaiser Family Foundation says 33% of Americans believe the booster shots prove the COVID vaccines are not very effective. But most Americans, 2/3, 66%, say the booster shot means scientists are finding new ways to make the drug more effective against COVID. Coming up, the message of the day, listeners, sound off. Right back. Are you looking for your next investment? Bill O'Reilly here. There are 7 reasons to look at the NRIA Real Estate Development Fund. Monthly cash flow payouts of 10% annualized. Bonuses to 21% targeted. They strategically locate in lower risk, high demand areas people want to move to. New construction is short on supply. Real estate affords diversification and safety from stock market risk. Their short and long-term strategy provides for steady returns right now. NRIA is an industry leader with a 15-year proven track record. So, if you've been sitting on the sidelines or want to diversify, start your due diligence at nria.net. Or you can call 800-800-1414. That's easy. 800-800-1414.
An offer of securities is only made by the NRIA Private Placement Memorandum. Read it first. Past performance does not guarantee future results. NRIA is a real estate development firm. Learn more at nria.net.
Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. Listeners, sound off. We do this each Friday. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. Very easy. Name and town if you wish to opine. So the first letter comes from John in Atlanta, South Carolina. O'Reilly, I continue to hear talk radio hosts talking about the missteps of the Biden administration. There are no missteps. This is what the Democrats and Barack Obama's crew want. Border chaos, economic chaos, military chaos, chaos in education and healthcare. We are on the double time to socialism. Some of what you say is accurate, John. There are progressive far-left people who want to collapse the Republic of the United States. They want to build up a new socialism and a so-called fair society. And this includes Joe Biden, the president. That's not their goal. Their goal is to change the government by using the system, not by using chaos. But the result of the Biden administration is chaos. There's no doubt about that. Logan, Las Vegas, Nevada. I've been sitting here scratching my head watching the Republican Party continue to talk about the 2000 election. Is this a winning strategy for 2022? In my opinion, it is not, Logan, unless there is shocking new evidence put forth. And after all this time, almost a year now, there has not been. But some people are obsessed with that election. However, going forward is what will help the Republican Party if they put forth problem-solving solutions. Leonard's in Conway, South Carolina. O'Reilly, I've heard that the State Department is taking over the evacuation from the military in Afghanistan. Is that true? Yes, it is. We have no military presence in Afghanistan, but we do have, through other countries, a State Department presence. What does that mean? It means that there are still embassies open in Kabul, and we do business with those people, even Russia. And through those embassies, we can get some people out, and that is under the State Department banner. But it is a horrible situation brought on us by one Joe Biden. His fault. Janet, Fishers, Indiana. I have a question, Bill, about your definition of journalist and historian. I heard you say on your television broadcast on BillO'Reilly.com that you are both. What qualifies one to call themselves such? Well, I guess it's my degrees. I have a degree in history, and I have a master's degree in broadcast journalism. And those are my professions. As you know, the Killing History books is the best-selling nonfiction book series in history. So I guess that would qualify me as a historian. And I've been doing the journalism thing for 46 years, fairly successfully. I appreciate the question, Janet. It got me some plugs and some self-aggrandizement. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I put that message together. For more honest news analysis, please go to BillO'Reilly.com. You'll like it. And I think you'll like my book, Killing the Mob. In a moment, something you might not know. Thousands of animals are abandoned in the wilderness in America, and they need your help. I partnered up with Delta Rescue, the largest no-kill, care-for-life animal sanctuary in the world. Founded by actor Leo Grillo, Delta Animal Sanctuary is a one-of-a-kind rescue. Trained attendants look after each animal, providing them with food, treats, toys, and affection. Also, Delta Rescue has an on-site animal hospital that operates 365 days a year, and unlike others, Delta Rescue believes in giving animals a right to life. They allow all moms to have their litters, then care for the entire family for life. Delta Rescue relies solely on donations from people like us to help fulfill their mission. Support Delta Rescue and put your legacy to work. Delta's tax-saving estate planning. Grow your estate while letting your compassion for animals live on well into the future. Learn more at deltarescue.org/Bill. deltarescue.org/Bill. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. After 60 years as one of the most successful acts in music history, the Rolling Stones are on the road again this week, resuming their world tour postponed because of COVID. Now, this will be the group's first outing without longtime drummer Charlie Watts, who died in August at the age of 80. Here are some little-known facts about the biggest band on the planet. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards first met when they were just 5 years old, attending the same grammar school in England until Jagger moved away in 1950. We all know about Mick Jagger's moves on stage, but he's got some brains. He attended the prestigious London School of Economics before ditching his studies to pursue music. It paid off. In less than 2 years, Jagger and the Stones were playing stadiums in North America. Before their commercial success, the Rolling Stones had some commercial success. The band recorded a tune for Rice Krispies in the UK. The song's main lyric included, "Wake up in the morning, there's a crackle in your face." How ironic if you look at Mick Jagger right now, and Richards as well. The Stones are behind one of the biggest licensing deals in music history. Bill Gates reportedly paid the group $3 million to use their hit single "Start Me Up" for ads promoting Microsoft Windows 95. And here's something else you might not know. The song "Satisfaction" was the Stones' first #1 hit in the USA, but it almost was not released at all. Keith Richards and Mick Jagger, who wrote the song and recorded it, didn't like the song, didn't think it had any commercial appeal. They almost released it as a B-side. Well, the record company stepped in and said, no, put out "Satisfaction" at 3.5 minutes. That turned out to be a pretty good idea because "Satisfaction" is currently ranked #2 on Rolling Stone magazine's greatest songs of all time. So if you have some money, a bunch of money, you can catch Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, and the Stones all across the USA this fall. Back after this. The Tunnel to Towers Foundation honoring America's heroes and their families with 200 mortgage-free homes this year. Amazing. In a moving tribute to the fallen, the foundation's chairman and CEO walked from the Pentagon to Shanksville, Pennsylvania, then on to Ground Zero, more than 500 miles through 6 states in 42 days. Thanks to your support, the foundation brought Towers of Light back to the Pentagon and Shanksville memorials in remembrance. And in a first for America, the foundation read aloud the names of those who lost their lives to 9/11-related illness. On Veterans Day, another first will arrive. The foundation is reading aloud the names of people lost in the War on Terror. So please do some good and help America never forget. Donate $11 a month to Tunnel to Towers at T2T.org. That's T2T.org. Great cause. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.